It's models and a lot of these girls who work in the, anyone who works in the entertainment industry, really, I've only seen 6s and 7s.
They wanted to renew me for 5 years. They were all set to do it, and I didn't want to do it. I said I wanted to run for president. It was so successful. The big question is, did it make a difference? Would I have been president? A lot of people say they created this guy from The Apprentice.
What if Donald Trump's famous power couple image is nothing but a carefully staged mirage? Howard Stern just shocked the nation by claiming Melania's marriage to Trump is fake, and her silence seems to say it all. But wait until you see Trump's unhinged response. It might be the biggest clue yet. Did Stern just expose the one lie Trump can't spin? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Howard Stern didn't hold back during his latest live TV interview, casually dropping what might be the biggest bombshell about Donald Trump's personal life yet. Stern labeled Trump's marriage to Melania as fake, leaving viewers stunned. And here's where it got really spicy. Stern, who's known Trump for decades, doubled down on this claim, suggesting that Melania's relationship with the Donald isn't exactly a tale of romance.
So, I'd say, well, Donald, I think Angelina Jolie is a great beauty. 7.
Mm-hmm. But I was on his show a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, he has a best of. Did you ever see the best of Howard Stern? I don't want to promote it necessarily, but...
To me, a guest who comes on and says anything that is in his mind is a great guest.
Then he went woke.
Yeah.
And since he's gone woke, his ratings have gone down the tubes, and he sort of went anti-Trump for a couple of reasons.
According to Stern, their marriage isn't much more than a business agreement, complete with separate living spaces at Mar-a-Lago. Yes, you heard that right. While most couples argue over closet space, Stern says Melania's got her own wing in the mansion. But Stern didn't stop there. He hinted at even juicier details, suggesting an NDA was preventing Melania from airing the dirty laundry. On top of that, he shared that Melania reportedly secured her financial independence, even renegotiating some terms after Trump's presidency ended. If Stern's right, Melania's silence during Trump's endless political controversies suddenly feels more calculated. Why hasn't she come forward with a single word of defense in moments that seem tailor-made for a supportive partner? Some political analysts believe her reticence does more talking than a press conference ever could. Think about it, if Stern's description is legit, it paints a surreal image of their marriage. Imagine Melania in her own private quarters, turning up to events and photo ops when the camera flashes, but otherwise treating Trump like a roommate.
They said it's not possible to win. Nobody's ever done that. And nobody ever gives up primetime show. It was a big hit.
It's models and a lot of these girls who work in the, anyone who works in the entertainment industry, really, I've only seen 6s and 7s.
I don't know if that's true because they chose me because of the success.
And he would get on, and no matter what I asked him, he would answer.
Yes.
In a very sincere and thought-out way. I'd say, Donald, and I'd always call him Mr. Trump. He liked.
It's not so much a marriage as a reality show script, with each scene timed for maximum publicity. In a way, it's totally on brand for Trump, just another deal to secure the image he wants. Adding to Stern's credibility is his history with Trump. Stern wasn't just some outsider making baseless claims. This is the guy who gave Trump hours of airtime to craft his persona back in the day. His insights sting because they come from someone who knows Trump's playbook. They suggest, more than ever, that Trump's power couple image might just be one more marketing ploy. And if that wasn't enough, wait until you hear Trump's wild meltdown over Stern's accusations. Maybe the truth hurts after all.
They wanted to renew me for 5 years. They were all set to do it, and I didn't want to do it. I said I wanted to run for president.
If I ask you some names, can you tell me who the great beauties are? He goes, first of all, straight face. The great beauties, Howard, are not actresses.
And they wanted to do a 5-year extension. I said, no, that's actually when I knew I was going to do it. And I mean, I love doing The Apprentice.
Really? Why? Well, come on. He goes, you know who's a great beauty? I go, who? He goes,
After Howard Stern's comments set the internet on fire, it didn't take long for Trump to hop onto Truth Social and let loose in the way only he knows how, an all-caps meltdown that could be considered a work of angry art. Trump wasted no time lashing out, calling Stern a washed-up loser, which felt more like projection than an actual insult. But here's the kicker, this wasn't just your run-of-the-mill Trump rant. The meltdown was a 17-post tirade within a matter of minutes. 17 posts. That's not just being offended, that's a man spiraling. And if there's one thing Trump never does subtly, it's taking things personally. Let's be honest, this overreaction was like watching a tea kettle erupt after one drop of water hit the burner. The situation didn't really call for all this chaos, but Trump turned it into a storm in a teacup. Legal experts even raised eyebrows at some of his more, let's just say, unhinged comments. Imagine being Trump's lawyer right now, trying to figure out which of his social media outbursts could come back to bite him in court. Silence and self-control clearly aren't part of the Donnie dictionary.
Like Howard, I was on Howard Stern show as much as anybody, and he was great at that time, and it was so successful. The big question is, did it make a difference? Would I have been president? You know, a lot of people say they created this guy from The Apprentice, Mark Burnett, who's a great guy, and you know, the producer and all of the people from NBC, everybody came up to see me to talk me out of running.
my daughter, Ivanka, now she's a 10. And so we'd have these discussions.
And then there's the most telling part, Melania's response, or complete lack thereof. If you think back to the Access Hollywood scandal or when it came to defending her husband in the past, Melania at least said something. Even her famous blank stares at Trump during events seemed to speak louder than silence. But now? Crickets. Analysts say her radio silence feels like confirmation of Stern's claims rather than indifference.
I had The Apprentice for 12 years, 14 seasons, but 12 years, a lot of time. And I was there for just about all of them, the best of. We had good shows, it was good, but he's changed and, you know, he doesn't do the ratings anymore.
Like that. I say, Mr. Trump, tell me, who are the great beauties?
Oh, my.
And of course, with the internet now, all these tapes are out there,
yeah.
and they're still using them on a...
So, here you have a man who claims to be bulletproof, crumbling over a critique, while the person this involves most, Melania, doesn't even bother to fake concern. Stern's comments hit more than just nerves. They might have hit at the core of Trump's meticulously built image, one cracks and all. And with Melania saying nothing, the cracks feel a whole lot bigger. Now, this isn't just tabloids, it's spilling into Trump's carefully groomed political persona.